Your guardian angels are coming to you with an important message that may affect you in the near future. This message is meant for you personally, and it's arriving at the right moment. They've been hiding their admiration, and soon it will come to light in a way that makes sense to you. The angels say, think about your recent interactions. Has there been someone who feels a little farther away than before? Maybe they don't meet your eyes the same way, or their words feel shorter than they used to. Nothing obvious, nothing dramatic, just a quiet change you can't quite explain. When changes happen this quietly, they can be the most unsettling. There's no clear moment you can point to, no single event that explains the shift. It leaves you wondering if you imagined it, or if you're reading too much into small details. You may have caught yourself replaying recent conversations, paying closer attention to tone, timing, or silence. Not because you want drama, but because something in you knows when a connection feels different. Because you're someone who pays attention, you've probably already noticed it. Even if you couldn't name it, you felt it. Relationships don't always change with big events. Sometimes the energy shifts quietly, and that's exactly what's happening here. There is someone in your life you truly care about. You value them more than you may openly show, and for a while now, they've been distant. That distance has likely confused you, especially since there was no clear argument or falling out that explains it. Not having an explanation can be harder than having a difficult one. When there's no clear reason, your mind fills in the gaps. You may have wondered if you did something wrong without realizing it, or if something else entirely is happening that you don't know about. That kind of uncertainty can quietly weigh on you, even during moments when you're trying to focus on other things. What makes this especially difficult is that you genuinely value this person. You don't take connections lightly. When someone matters to you, you want things to feel steady and open, not distant or strained. So when that closeness faded without warning, it likely stayed with you longer than you let on. That reaction says a lot about your capacity to care, even when you're unsure how to fix what feels off. What you don't realize is that not long ago, something you said or did unintentionally hurt them. You didn't mean to cause pain. In fact, you were likely being honest, relaxed, or even light-hearted, but it landed differently for them. Moments like that can linger longer than we expect. You might not have realized right away that anything was wrong, but later, a small doubt may have crept in. You may have thought back on what you said, wondering if there was something in your tone or timing that didn't come across the way you intended. Not because you're trying to fault yourself, but because you care about how your words affect the people you value. It's uncomfortable to recognize that honesty or ease can still cause hurt, even when your intentions were good. That realization takes emotional maturity. Many people would dismiss it or brush it off. You didn't. You stayed open to the possibility that something deeper was going on. That openness matters here, because it's part of what allows understanding to replace distance. Our connections are delicate. One small moment, one sentence taken the wrong way, can change the rhythm between two people. These moments often seem small, but they don't disappear. They stay in the background, replaying quietly, slowly creating space where closeness used to be. When something goes unspoken, it has a way of growing quietly in the background. Not louder, just heavier. You may have sensed that weight without fully understanding it, feeling the space where ease used to be. And even if you told yourself to give it time, Part of you still hoped for clarity, for a moment where things would finally make sense without needing to be forced. I repeat, they've been hiding their admiration, and soon it will come to light in a way that brings understanding. Misunderstandings happen even between people who care deeply about each other. When you care about someone, misunderstandings can feel heavier, not lighter. That's because there's more at stake. You don't want to be careless with a connection that matters to you. And when something feels misaligned, you tend to reflect instead of reacting. You consider their perspective even when it's uncomfortable. That says a lot about the way you approach relationships, with patience rather than impulse. You understand that people carry unseen layers with them, past experiences, unspoken fears, old wounds. Even the strongest connections can brush up against those sensitive places without warning. You don't assume the worst when that happens. Instead, you try to make sense of it. That willingness to look deeper is part of why clarity is possible here, even after a moment of distance. Everyone sees the world through their own experiences. What feels neutral to one person can feel personal to another. You know this because you've felt it yourself before. You've been hurt by things others didn't even notice. That's what happened here. They weren't angry. They weren't trying to punish you. They were simply caught off guard. The emotional impacts surprised them, and their instinct was to pull back to protect themselves. Pulling back was never meant to create distance forever. It was a response rooted in self-preservation, not rejection. When emotions catch someone off guard, space can feel safer than confrontation. You understand this instinct more than most. You've needed time yourself before, moments where stepping back helped you sort through what you were feeling instead of reacting in ways you might regret. That's why this pause doesn't feel cold, just unfinished. There's still care underneath it, still attention, still unspoken thoughts waiting for the right moment to surface. The connection didn't disappear. It simply shifted into a quieter space, one that allows both of you to approach it again with more awareness and less defensiveness. This distance isn't permanent. It's not a sign that the bond is broken. It's a pause, a way for them to let the sting fade and sort through their feelings. Time helps soften things, and space gives perspective. Still, your guardian angels encourage you not to stay silent. Even though the hurt was unintentional, acknowledging it matters. Reaching out shows care. It shows maturity. It shows that the relationship is important to you. A simple, honest conversation can change everything. Listen without defending yourself. Let them speak. Offer a sincere apology, not to assign blame, but to create understanding. When someone feels heard and valued, walls come down. This willingness to understand doesn't just heal what was hurt, it strengthens the bond. Relationships that move through misunderstandings with honesty often come back stronger than before. This concludes the message from your guardian angels. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, please surround them with clarity, humility, and gentle courage as hidden admiration is brought into the open and misunderstandings are softened. Help them speak with honesty and listen with patience, allowing care to replace distance and understanding to take root. Guide their words so healing flows naturally and the bond grows stronger through truth and compassion. Amen. Pause for a moment and let this settle. You have more influence here than you think. Your words, your openness, and your care can shift the entire direction of this connection. Type 777 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. I also want to pass on one more time-sensitive message from the angels to you, and you need to hear it today because this is extremely unusual. Someone or something seems to be trying to block you from receiving this urgent guidance. You've been missing countless signals that the universe is sending you. Luckily, those messages are still available to you. Please click the link in the description to find the messages that you missed. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?